Good evening, everybody.
Howdy,
And-
Live.
And we're back, baby. Welcome to the Baking Live. I am. Oh, I've scared everybody off. It's gone down to one. I am Jan. Yeah, it's gone right down to one. So yeah. Oh, I've been excited for this all day. Not done any baking at all in 6 weeks. So anyway, we'll just hang fire for a little while. I'm waiting for people to come in. Plus, yeah, we're waiting for Tracy. So yeah. Yeah. We're sort of taking things a bit slowly today. We're going to sort of do a simple-ish recipe. Jaffa Cake cupcakes. So
I've got one down here.
Yeah.
I've got two extensions. Ooh, not using them, right?
This is the thing, Amjad. Yeah, I mean, we've got two like local groups, right? And the scammers are even targeting people that have got missing pets, contacting them and saying, well, we've got your pet, but we've had to pay some vet fees before, you come and collect. Can you pay these vet's fees? And I think that's the lowest of the low. Preying on people that are heartbroken that the pets has gone missing. But yeah, you know what I mean? When you think people can't sink any lower, they just did.
Well, they get money,
yeah. And they must go trawling through all these lost... Hi, Tracy. These people that were trawling through missing and lost pets just to scam money off people. Hiya, Bria. How are you?
Hello, Bria.
Get the tongue ready, Bria. Yeah. Anyway, so yeah, and to me, that is the lowest of the low.
Tracy!
Hi, Tracy. How are you? Did I say hello? I don't know.
No, it didn't.
Anyway, but yeah, and I'm thinking, I just sit there, I'm shaking my head, and I'm thinking, if the family of the missing pet ain't gone through enough, you've got scammers trying to scam money out on them. So, yeah. But hey ho. And obviously, I'm by myself today. Yeah, Callum's going to give it a rest for a little while, he says. He says, just for now. Which is all right with me. You know what I mean? I don't mind. Best thing to do, Amjad, is reset all your passwords, Instagram, everything. Just, change your passwords, and don't sort of, do one that, nobody's ever going to think of. Or that's not easily... Priest has the tongues warmed up and ready. But yeah, I mean, we're talking about it other night. Some people ain't got no morals, you know what I mean? But yeah, I thought I'll have a crafty ciggy before before we start. But going back to the recipe that we're doing tonight, it's like double Jaffa Cakes. That's why I need 24. But yeah, I was lucky enough. Chris went down to Asda and he was able to get Asda's own make, which I've got 12 in. Now, when Vicky's dropped them down to 10. But Tracy has been lucky enough, on the other hand, to get a triple pack of Jaffa Cakes. So, you know. But yeah, when Chris was down at Asda yesterday, he gave me a call and he says, Asda or Mike Vittis? And I says, well, Asda's got more in. I'm just going to put the link in for Tracy. And as I always say, that link is for Tracy's benefit only. If you try getting on, you're not going to get on. I will open the panel up a bit later once we've, you know, done all the baking. So there you go. Yeah, I don't know what Tracy's. Yeah, because you're having trouble with the light in the kitchen, and Johnny says it was like a disco. So I'm sure she's thought of a right way around it. You know, as they always say, where there's a will, there's a way. I almost thought I'd forgot how to do it. The baking lives, but it's been, is it 6? I think it's 6 weeks since we've baked. So Callum and Chris are chomping at the bit. So I says to him, I said, can you imagine? I says, free for all it morning. He says, what do you mean it morning? He says, oh, I'll be tasting one tonight. So, and I've even thought about what we're going to make next week and the week after. Yeah, we're all right. Device not connected, Tracy. Jiggle your wire about a little bit. Yeah, we had a good laugh, Amjad, as you do. Say not connected, Tracy. I think Tracy might have forgot how to do it as well. But yeah. Yeah. Well, sometimes when it says device not connected, she has to wiggle a camera wire, and it you know, hey presto, it's just gone. Yeah, I don't. Are you added Vern Gibson to baking group?
Mine what?
I don't know who's added him.
Oh,
Vern Gibson. He Yeah, Chris does it. Hello.
All right.
why was the Gibson that?
Are you managing likewise?
It could be handy, that lamp, because a couple of weeks back we went to a car boat sale and I got a standard lamp for my living room. So I've brought it out of the living room and shoved it up there on top of the freezer.
We've got one here,
It's
Tracy.
actually standing on my freezer so I can see the table. And then I've got the cookhood light over there. That side up.
Well, I would say it seems all right. It seems bright enough.
If I put that one on up there, it just flashes on and off. It's like a disco.
I know, Johnny was saying.
It's right. You can't concentrate with that. You know what I mean? Do you think it's cold today?
I sent the link last Sunday and you're due to. Oh, that's all right.
I'm a bit chilly, miss. I just shifted my son just to warm up a minute. I've got eating on for Johnny. I forgot to put it on, actually. It's
I've
cold.
been like, I've had this on all day, and I've not been
Can't
cold
get
at
warm.
all.
He's been outside in garden again. So he's put. I said, I don't want eating on.
Oh crap,
Yeah.
baby,
What have you done?
I can't
dropping
put
light,
the door
it's
open
gone
a
down
bit.
there.
He's always done that sort of look at the knickers.
Look up my knickers.
Yeah.
I'll have a job.
Oh! Oh! Oh!
Right, when you're ready, Tracy,
Oh!
we'll start. We'll do the,
What is it?
it's down here.
Yeah.
All right, down here. Other side of the table.
Oh, well.
He's under the table looking for it, bless him.
Oh, all this crap.
I've just said.
Oh, don't drop it again.
I
Unless
know.
it's your cakes.
Right. So,
Oh.
first things first.
Let's just.
Are you getting a bit warm now?
First things first, eat the Jaffa Cakes.
Yeah, no. Yeah, you need your cupcake. Oh, that stuck to. It's all right. Wiped it before. Your cupcake cases, and you put a Jaffa cake in in bottom of each cup, chocolate facing upwards.
I just did that a minute ago just to pass a bit of time on.
Tracy's already in front of me.
I got some of these ones, Jeanette, because I haven't got no bun cases.
Oh, yeah, they all, I've got them and all, funnily enough.
So I thought I'll have them. We're having buttercream on, not going to fall off onto.
Yeah.
Always make some kind of mess up.
So yeah, that's the first things first. You put a Jaffa cake in the bottom of each cupcake case, chocolate side up, obviously. But Tracy's already done hers, so there you go. So that's that. Obviously, put that aside for now. And another thing that I'm going to do is, this is 125 grams of self-raising flour. That's it. See a bit better now. And I'm going to put 25 grams of cocoa powder to it and mix that up. So yeah, so that's 125 grams of flour and 25 grams of cocoa powder, just to get that a quick mix together. So that's that.
Yeah, we've got to wait nearly 2 weeks before they're going to start light out.
I know, Johnny told me. Oh, that's ridiculous.
And he says, as Johnny says to him, well, am I supposed to cook when it's dark? He says, have you got a lamp?
or Johnny says, they turn around and says, well, can't you fix it?
Yeah, this is it. Can't we get it herself? They don't come cheap though, them things, do they? Them strip lights.
No, it's ridiculous.
They want to put them in it first place. Now, if it had been
if it
had been just a bulb, it's different. You can just.
Well, that's what you pay. That's what you pay your rent for. You for them to come out and fix anything. It shouldn't break.
Yeah. Oh, I'm getting that.
Hello, 25.
Jump 5 is left.
If we entered that one before. Tracy's plugging a mixer in, so I'll wait a minute or two. Right.
Oh, yeah.
Right, so in here you want 150 grams of unsalted butter or salted butter, whatever you use. I use unsalted. There you go.
Yeah, I've got unsalted as well.
It does say unsalted anyway. But hey ho. And it's Tuesday and you're laying on bed. 150 grams of light brown sugar.
I got something in, Jeanette.
What light brown sugar?
Yeah, did you get a message earlier?
Yeah.
So
We see, I always buy like a big bag, so I
Mm.
think it's about 3 kilograms. So now you've got to mix this until fluffy. Now, with this mixer, I always have to pull it because it's not got a very long wire on it.
No, not really.
Useless.
So to this, you add 3 medium eggs. Half a teaspoon of orange extract. And your cocoa powder and your self-raising flour mixture. Which obviously, as I said earlier on, is 125 grams of self-raising flour and 25 grams of cocoa powder. And now we're going to mix it again. just going to give this another mix. So now we're going to put this mixture into his cupcake cases.
Oh.
Alright, it's 4-0.
Like I say, Arsenal's winning this one, Bobby. Arsenal
1-0.
4, Chelsea 0.
I know I've just heard our Callum. It's alright, I'm looking which is a bit, I need some more mixture for this last one. Made a bit of a miscalculation there. Hiya Tim, how are you?
No, Timberland.
Right, Tim.
So I'm just gonna even these out a little bit so they bake evenly. Sorry if I'm not talking very much, I'm just trying to concentrate. You've missed the hidden surprise in bottom of these, Tim. We've put a Jaffa Cake in each of the bun cases in the bottom. So you're not only getting like a chocolate cupcake, you've got a Jaffa cake in the bottom. Oh, there you go. Crypto's missed the main event. Bria's done all the screen licking. See, told you she'd be. Bria's had to lick the screen. I think that's about it. Need me my timer. It says between 18 and 22 minutes.
Oh.
Yeah, make that 5-0. So yeah, what do you reckon, Tracy? Shall we do 18 to start with and then
Yeah, if you want, yeah. 18,
Hi,
yeah.
Crypto, we were just talking about you.
Crypto.
So yeah, you've missed the main event. I'll just recap in a minute, Crypto. So these won't go in. I've done mine for 18 minutes. We can always put them back in if they're not cooked quite properly. That reminds me. So I'm looking good. Knock everything flat. Are you ready?
Ready? Win already?
Yeah.
Right. 5-0.
I knew that because I heard our Callum.
Good hearing.
Yeah.
Have you got your timer ready?
Yes.
Where's your timer? Where's the timer, lady? Come on, where's your timer?
Does he think I am a novice at this, Tracy?
Yeah, I've done it for 5 weeks.
6 weeks. Where's Richard? He's probably fell asleep on his bed. Because he said he was going to watch it.
You ready?
Hang on a minute.
I told you got it ready.
Yes, you know I have.
Come on. Stopping off this.
I'm ready.
You ready?
Yeah.
Ready? Come on, Lee. Get it together.
Well, if you're watching, Johnny, and this is going to make you laugh, the saga continues.
Oh, yeah. Oh, dear.
The building inspector came round today, right, to inspect the work.
It's not the building inspector, it's the company's building
Well,
inspector.
the company's building inspector. A list on an A4 piece of paper for kitchen and same again for bathroom, the snags.
Yeah.
And here's us thinking we've got shut on them. So
They've got to come back.
So they've got to come,
Finish your house anyway.
yeah. Somebody's got to come back.
Mr.
What's the
Thompson,
temperature from Jeanette? Is it 180?
Yeah, 180 or 160 for a fan force oven.
This is both, so.
So yes, so the saga continues. But this is the thing, Johnny. He sort of passed the book on to the site supervisor because he said the site supervisor is a lot more lenient than what I am. He says I can walk into a room and he says, and I can spot a problem right away. It's nothing. He says it's nothing major. It's just what they call snagging again. Hi, Tommy. How are you?
Tommy!
So yeah, we thought we got shut of them, but alas, we haven't. Chris says, I bet you thought you'd done with all, updates and everything, about kitchen and bathroom. Yeah, I did, and all. You couldn't back it up, Tracy. Professional chocolates. High American double watch. But yeah. Chris says, well, it's a bit late. Everything's back in cupboard. And, as you can see, everything's sort of back in its place where it should be, etc. But I don't know, because he didn't tell us what the problems was. He just showed me this piece of A4 paper, and he says, this is just in your kitchen.
I'll tell you what problem is. Waits building company.
And then he says, am I all right to go up into your bathroom? So we went up in bathroom, and he come down and he says, well, this bathroom's just as long. So it's, I tell you one of the things, and I said this weeks ago, they should have put a splash bag down his toilet at the back of the wash basin. But all they've done is filled it. So that's one of the problems. So I don't know.
I said to him after he'd sealed the toilet, says, I've got a splash back on it. So I asked him about that.
Well, that was supposed to happen and hasn't. And it sort of wouldn't give us any details as to what the snags was. But it showed me this piece of paper and it was full. Oh dear. Johnny said you got a really bad cough. What, get off to doctors, Tracy?
I think I've pulled something in my stomach and all because it doesn't half it when I cough. I can't help coughing, but I can't stop it.
Licky woo tuna. Yeah, that you probably have pulled a muscle inside your stomach, with coughing so much. You might have a chest infection.
That's what Johnny said. So I've got some antibiotics here, but it's out of date, but I've been taking it, because I don't want to get out. But then again, I'm going to have to go to doctors because, when I'm sort of like breathing in smells?
Yeah, that makes you cough.
It makes me cough, but then I can't control the cough then. I can't breathe and then I'm choking to myself.
Yeah. It does sound very much like a chest infection to me.
It's a rattly cough, if you know what I mean. Johnny said it feels like I'm playing drums when I'm coughing.
Yeah, I mean, you might actually need some steroids as well.
Oh.
Like I did a few months ago. I left mine until it were really bad, and I needed steroids.
Sorry about that if it were on your baking live, but I couldn't help it.
Don't worry about it, Tracy. Don't worry about it. You can't help keep coughing. I'm more worried about your health than anything. Get to doctors.
Hold your breath, Tracy. You're not coughing.
We had Christine, you see, on Sunday, and his mum said to me, she said, if I didn't send her when she had a cough, you'd never see her again. You know what I mean? I had a little bit of a cough, but not bad.
This is another thing as well. You've got Callie's going to nursery. He's picking all sorts up.
Oh, no. I'm warm now.
She was cold and now she's hot.
I didn't want to cancel because I wanted to bake tonight with you, but I could have done with not doing it, if you know what I mean. But then
I know what you're saying. Yeah,
I wanted to, especially these buns. So you just have to excuse me. Woman, I've got a hot.
I don't think anybody's in the slightly bothered about it, Tracy. It's just
me took the belly off. So
what time do you call this, Richard? We've already done main event, the oven.
Hello, Richard.
You've missed all the fun and games. Building inspector come out today, and you know how we thought we'd finished. Well, we ain't. He went to kitchen and there were A4 paper with all snags on it. Went up in bathroom and he says that ain't much better. So we, yeah.
Mm. I saw his video today. What he put up.
Licky Woo, what Chris's?
You know, kitchen video where he showed.
Oh yeah, they put that up other day. He did a video like from beginning to finishing, and it's been quite popular actually.
Yeah.
Yeah. But yeah, I mean, while it looks nice and we've got everything.
Grey cupboards.
Pardon?
I like your grey. Are the grey cupboards?
They like a biscuity browny colour. But I picked brass sandals to go with it. You see.
Yeah, it looks grey on picture. It looks really nice.
So yeah. So yeah, where we thought we'd finished and we hadn't got to see anybody again.
They're coming back.
They've got to come back to do this list of both these lists of snags. So,
are you getting some kind of decorating grant? Or have they painted your kitchen for you?
They've painted the kitchen. I had magnolia in my kitchen and white in downstairs toilet and white in bathroom upstairs.
Oh.
But because when the finisher came yesterday, you know this hole that I got in my living room light fitting.
Oh yeah.
They fitted a smoke detector in here. So they had to drill a hole through, blah, blah, blah. So when first finisher came, he just whacked a bit of polyfiller in it. He hadn't even filled it in properly. So all this finisher that did yesterday, we put some white paint around it.
Mm-hmm.
So I says, when he come and I says, when they're going to finish this off, he says, well, finisher, that's just paint. I says, well, if you look round, I says, come this side. I says, there's a bit of polyfiller in it and a hole either side.
No, but your ceiling's not going to be the same colour, is it? So
anyway, he says, oh, well, I'll add that to the list then.
Yeah. Telling you what a full ceiling paint.
Oh, dear. It looks an abomination, I tell you, Tracy.
What you say?
And he's sort of trying to, you know, oh, well, that round it's just a lick of paint and it's not going to be the same because your roof's stippled. I says, that's got nothing to do with this. I says, when they fitted that smoke alarm, I says, he put a wire up through. I says, and there were an hole left. I says, well, when first finisher came, he just whacked a bit of polyfiller in it and didn't even fill it in properly. Now, the guy that came yesterday has smooth in passage. That's all smooth. Well, Chris is on about putting some, you know, emulsion all the way round because he's took just saying, Tracy, done your seating area too today. Are you on about the hole, Johnny?
No, do you know when you go out this door here?
Yeah.
You know, they've got like a conservatory, my neighbour.
Yeah.
We had that other screen up, didn't we? But wind destroyed it, so he's bought a new thing. Like outside, like the gate. Yeah. And he's put it up over that screen.
He was showing us last night, you know, that green stuff there is put on gates. It looks well good.
Oh. Yeah, well, he's done exactly the same, but up here.
Oh,
over that
yeah.
Screen, just outside my door. Took the old one down and we bought some new ones, same as them ones down on his gates. And some little artificial pink little flowers.
Oh.
Stick inside. It looks quite nice out there, actually. Need to get me inside done now, I said to him.
And your oven.
Yeah, this kitchen. It's multicolours.
I'm just saying, you know, it's
He's only got one pair of hands, I know, but
yeah, 14 months since you've had an oven. You know. Just saying, Johnny.
Managed, I tell you. But
Eh?
yeah, I can't wait to get a proper cooker. Or getting
Yeah.
that.
I know you've managed, but
Mm.
it's not like just bunging them in oven. You're having to do your cakes in 2 batches.
Yeah.
Yeah, that as well, Johnny. He says, I'll stick a brush up my ass. Yeah.
Yeah, it needs to.
But
I don't know where your
they're in the
Silver
second, this is second drawer.
second drawer down.
Middle
Middle
drawer, yeah. See, I know where everything is.
Because you put them away.
It's all right. He was just saying, Tracy. He says, oh, that's the thing. He says, I don't know where your cooling racks are. I says, I do. I says, it's second drawer down. Because I put them away. But never mind. I'm sure you'll... Oh, definitely, Tim. I've been excited all day. I've not seen her in a long time, Tim. The last time I spoke to her, both her and her husband had both got health issues. That's what I like to hear, Johnny. He's going to buy you a new oven in a couple of months. You heard it here first, folks. Don't let him forget it.
He will.
No, I
He
know.
knows he needs some.
I'm just trying to, you know.
Mm.
I won't quite go that far. Chris says Jeanette, we're doing cartwheels. I tell you something, Tracy, for 12:30, all my ingredients were weighed out. I was that excited.
Bloody hell, Jeanette.
And I've sort you know, what we're doing next week and what we do it week after and all. Now, you know.
Well, you'll just pass it over.
I've got to make up lost time. The one that we're doing next week is a strawberry milkshake.
Oh, yeah. Is that
and
a
it's so
tray?
you make a sponge, poke holes in it, and you do like a condensed milk and strawberry milkshake mixture, and you pour that on to soak in, and then you make like a cream cheese icing, but put milkshake in that as well.
Mm.
And then week after that, lemon meringue blondies. And you actually put meringue, you put meringue in the mixture as well as white chocolate. So yeah, I'm looking forward to that one as well.
Well, I made that once before with you, the white, what you just said.
And I know, Johnny, we're only messing about with you. Professional chocolate spring liquor.
Yeah, I did try with that oven.
I'm very happy. But yeah. And when I said something to Callum, and he went, woo! They hadn't had the, the baking fix for 6 weeks.
No, you won't have no buns left tomorrow, will you, love?
I know.
You better put a couple away aside for yourself.
Yeah. But anyway, same as I say, we're back.
Well, I couldn't get no orange strands.
I've just used rainbow sprinkles.
Rainbow sprinkles.
Yeah, Chris couldn't get.
I have got some
any orange
sprinkles in there, but not orange ones.
Yeah.
And I've got some orange little tiny smarty things in them smarty things. And then I went to my shop earlier, just last minute, because I wanted some fags. I thought, oh, orange mini chocolate things. Tiny.
Yeah, well, Chris,
chocolate orange and chocolate in orange in buns. That's if I put them on, or she can eat them like that, Johnny.
But the thing is, the meat that Biscuit has, it couldn't get any from our Asda, but we've got, in opposite direction, another Asda that's a little bit bigger. Not the superstore that I talk about. It's the one, it's a bit further
away, yeah.
Yeah, but they've got a lot more in than our little Asda. But not as much in as big Asda. I call it big Asda. So FaceTime me on Messenger, And that's when he says something about these Jaffa Cakes, and he says you can either have McVitie's or Asda do their own make. I says, well, everybody's looked it up. There's 12 in the ones from Asda, but in the McVitie's, they've dropped
You're
their
right.
12
The 10.
to 10.
Yeah, you're 10, you're right, because
Yeah.
in that box,
So-
I threw box
so-
away, but I got 30,
Yeah.
10 in each packet. So if I don't use them all, I'll have 12 left.
Well, I'll have 12 because Chris bought me
No,
three
I'll have 12 left. What about?
Chris bought me 3 packets just in case.
Mm.
And Callum says, come down, and as he does, is there out left? And I went, well, yeah, there's a box of Jaffa Cakes in the fridge, but I always like to have them just in case, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And I says, once the baking's done and everything, I says, we'll share them out. I says, but until then, no. Oh, okie dokie then, Amjad. See you later. That's
I'll just check
that
that.
don't sound as loud as what it normally does. Well, I'll tell you what happened. This were on my table and Callum knocked some water flying. It were only water, but it went on this. So I'm wondering if that's why it's not all that loud.
What?
Gone off. It's not all that loud.
What's
And there's
that?
your timer.
Oh, right.
But there's no
Well,
way.
really, are we?
Yeah, there's no way of altering the volume or anything. But it was really loud before, weren't it?
Yeah.
But anyway.
Should put it in the same time as traces and use traces.
Mine's just finished just this second.
But yeah, I mean, I can still hear it. You know what I mean? It's just that it's not as loud as what it normally does. Well, you know what Callum's like. He's a bit clumsy. See you later, Amjad.
See you later, Amjad.
Right at the bottom.
Oh, I told you where they were.
Keep on forgetting me things over here now.
It may just needs a little bit more.
Oh, I know. Mine out already. Don't think they need any more, but
Smell nice anyway.
Don't they? Smell like chocolate oranges.
oh, I don't think they're ready yet. You? No.
Mine need going back in, Tracy. They're not.
No idea. That's just one of them.
How long are you putting yours in for, Jeanette? I thought about 4 minutes.
Yeah,
Yeah. So I put mine on.
the first one I've just done, and it's hang on a minute.
Good time, man.
I know. Right. But yeah, first one I poked, and it went.
We're not too bad, Gary, apart from me having a cough, doing me head in.
It's one of these things, though, Tracy. When you've got a chest infection, if you don't treat it, it lingers and it lingers and it lingers. Yeah, you might get shut on it eventually, but
I've had this cough for ages now, about 2 weeks. Now it's just starting to pull my belly and hurt my chest when I cough. So I know there's something. That's why I've been having them antibiotics.
you see, when I've got out like that, it's my ribs that does me. It gets me.
Well, I've never had it down at my stomach. Do you know, like where your bladder is at the bottom of your belly?
Yeah.
Got to the bottom of my belly when I cough. That's why I went over there. I like double up. Can't take my hands off.
Johnny says he's only got 12%, so he'll stay as long as possible.
Well, where's your charger?
It says he's my new wires downstairs.
Is it the blue one, Johnny?
I mean, we did contemplate setting up in kitchen, but same as Chris said, can you imagine how warm it'd be in there?
You'd have to come into the room for your break, wouldn't you?
Yeah.
Get a bit of it, bit of coolness.
So yeah, so we decided against that. Oh, you've took the pots in already.
Yeah.
Well, if you want, Tracy, if we can make a start on buttercream, if you want.
Yeah, if you want, yeah.
So really, this is the, you need, because we're making the buttercream, you've just got to beat your butter for a little while to what they call loosen it. It says it's a brand new red in a packet. It's red.
It's red.
So this is another 150 grams of butter.
I've got a few minutes. I'll just go.
Yeah, okie doke then.
You could do your buttercream though.
Yeah, I'll just beat me Tim Scissorhands. So yeah, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to all I've done, Tracy, is just beat that for a little bit.
Here's your butter.
Yeah, just my butter. Maybe.
Huh?
Just let's see if they're ready.
So we're ready.
Yeah. It's got it all plugged in, Tracy.
Oh, good.
Look at that one, how it's doing.
I'll just put mine.
It's fine.
That's better. Yeah. Yeah, I think you can safely say they baked.
Yeah, I think mine are done now.
Might have to get another one of these. Can you just move them to one side for me, please? Oh, they're going to be hot, aren't they? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. I've done it. So yeah, so all we've done at the moment is beat as butter. Right. So what have I done with that now? This is 275 grams of icing sugar. And that was 150 grams of butter. So what I'm going to do is, this is another 25 grams of cocoa powder. I'm just going to add that to the
Icing sugar.
yeah.
We'll just get a bowl.
So yeah, like we did with flour, I'm just going to give it a quick mix round.
That's too small. Oops.
Turn the oven off. Baby, just turn the oven off.
Yeah.
While I think about it, I'm going to move them onto there like that, and then I'm going to take them out at thing, and hopefully they'll cool down a bit better, or a bit quicker. Sorry.
That's what I'm going to put money in. That is what. Before we go any further with buttercream. And that way, while we're making the buttercream, it's going to be cooling down. So there you go. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add, you add another quarter of a teaspoon, is it half a teaspoon? Another half a teaspoon of orange extract into there. And I'm not going to mix this all in one go. I'm just going to put so much of it in. This is your icing sugar and your cocoa powder. So that is a little bit of the icing sugar and your cocoa powder.
There's £5 for that. What's your one for?
forgot it was St George's Day, Gary.
Gary!
I've been in for ages.
I've been busy.
Watching football more like.
Yeah.
Oops.
Yeah, so that's your buttercream with a little touch of orange extract in it.
Stop washing some pots.
Mate, you haven't missed that.
What?
Washing pots.
Well, don't Finish the water.
So yeah, we're just going to put that to one side now for a bit while I clean up. That's the only problem with working with icing sugar. It gets everywhere. You probably don't realise it, but yeah, it does. Yeah, Chris has got dropsies. So yeah, that's only if you like licking icing sugar, you know. Yeah, that's the problem when you're working with icing sugar. You know, you get what we call an icing sugar dust cloud. You know what I mean? So yeah, that's why sometimes I pull away from the table, because all you'd see is like this white mist everywhere, and that is the. So I'm just having a. These are still a bit warm, so just wait a few more minutes, and we'll be ready to pipe them. And these is the other Jaffa Cakes cut in half, because you put like a whole one on each, but you cut them in half. So yeah. So you've got like a butterfly sort of effect, but the Jaffa Cakes, you see. And crypto or professional chocolate screen liquor, you put a Jaffa Cake in your baking case before you add your chocolate, you know, your bun mixture. So you've got the bottom, right at the very bottom, a Jaffa Cake. And then you put your, you put your, you know, your chocolate sponge mix on top of the Jaffa Cake, and obviously top it with chocolate buttercream, and then top it with, you know, an old one, but cut in half. But yeah. But you know, I'm glad I found the Asda ones, because they have 12 in, So I knew exactly 2 boxes. For two. So you need 12 for each case and 12 for your decoration. Is that your second lot you've got in, Tracy?
Yeah, it's in. Yeah, second lot's in. First lot's going in.
But yeah, I don't know whether you can see picture or not, but what they've done is you've laid half a Jaffa Cake sort of thing and then put the other one upwards, if that makes any sense. But yeah, so you've got like that hidden surprise of a Jaffa Cake right at the very bottom. So the thing is, if you're still here, Richard, you said you were going to watch in bed. Is that the case? Oh, pardon me. There you go. So yeah, Chris is he likes this one because there wasn't a lot of ingredients per se. You know what I mean? So I've already thought about next week and the week after. So yeah. But you see, on that one next week, Tracy, it says freeze dried raspberries or strawberries or something. But I'm just going to sprinkle some sprinkles on top.
All right.
Yeah, I'm not bothering with freeze dried anything. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's sort of like a bit like a poke cake, but it's a tray bake. I mean, obviously you might have to do yours in two like round ones.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's what I normally do.
Oh. What you been up to at this time of night, Richard? Need I ask? Says I've only been home half an hour, just had chicken and veg curry with rice. Oh, that sounds nice.
Might have been working late.
But yeah. The one next week, Tracy, it's a tray bake, so you might have to, you know, your round ones, you might have to.
Oh, yeah, my round tins, yeah. But now I figured a way now. Inside that Ninja cooker I'm using tonight, it's got one thing, pan sort of thing, where Johnny puts all his bacon, his sausage and whatever.
Yeah.
But that comes out when you're not using that pan. Then you've got your other square thing. Well, I've pulled them both out. So it's like a square inside the
Yeah.
stove. So if I can get a square, then silver foil tin throw away.
He says he's been shopping for the old dear. By that, I think he means his mother.
Yeah, his mum. Yeah. I bet she gave him a right list.
Hey?
I bet she gave him a right list.
Naughty. I've got some of them glass pots, Richard, that I use sometimes when we're baking. So yeah, I'm just going to put me some of my buttercream in my piping bag.
Oh.
And it's got orange extract in it. You can smell the orange.
You can. Sit in a second.
It says she has problems with an actress, so she's given it. Oh, okie dokie then, Johnny. See you later.
Right, Johnny.
Oh dear. Come on. Not wanting to come out. I think this, it's a bit on the thick side.
Mm.
I'm having, I've got a hole in my piping bag.
Oh dear.
It's, might have to read. Baby, can you just get me a tiny drop of milk, please? I thought when I started squeezing it, it sent a bit on the side. Hey? So yeah, so if you have a problem with your buttercream being too thick, then yeah, all you've got to do is add a little tiny bit of milk, and you should be all right. So yeah, I'm having to try and get this arteria to. I can add a bit of milk to it. I have got a spare icing bag there, but Chris might have to. Yeah. Wash me nozzle and me thing out. It's a little bit on the thick side, and I'm having trouble, and it's split the bag slightly.
You've got the bag, ain't you?
Yeah, so you're gonna have to wash these things out. Hey?
So,
Oh, I thought you said something there.
yeah.
Hang on. And nozzle as well.
These.
Yeah. When it says a little bit of milk, I didn't mean that much. Put me off pint. That's a bit better.
Oh dear.
You see, because it were a bit thick, that's why it's sort of.
I have put a nozzle on mine, Jeanette, because I forgot, but I've just got it in a throwaway bag. You may cut end off,
Yeah.
so it should still come out.
Yeah. So I think because my buttercream were a bit thick, I think that's why it split the nozzle, split the bag. But it's all right. Chris is just washing my nozzles out. That's good, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Crystal's just washing my nozzles out.
Oh, yeah, the bag.
Good job I got a spare side of me. I always like to have a spare piping bag for this sort of occasion, you know, in case chocolate monster says screen is clean enough, my turn. Oh dear. But you'll see difference once I start piping it, because that's really.
Second lot I've done anyway.
I mean, being a baker, you know, as soon as I started piping it, I thought that's going to be too thick, and it sort of, yeah. Oh yeah, that's piping a lot better.
Oh yeah, I can see it come out a lot easier now for you.
Yeah, a lot better.
What are you licking your chops at? No, you can't. I thought chocolate. Yeah, cool. Would you like either the
Yes.
cup of coffee?
I know what you want to say, so the answer is yes. Yeah. Oh.
Every panting that boy.
Now we're cooking.
Okay.
Ooh. Cooling down. I wish we'd got smell-o-vision. This, you can smell the orange in the mixture.
Yeah, you can. In all of it, can't you?
Yeah. Oh, it smells just like a Jaffa Cake.
Yeah.
Try and tidy that one up a little bit. Trying to use every last bit of me chocolate buttercream up. You know what they say, waste not, want not. So yeah, I'm going to put some sprinkles on it now. I mean, it does say in the recipe orange, but we couldn't get any, so just settling for normal rainbow sprinkles. And now, last but not least, 12 Jaffa Cakes. Now she did it like, she put half of one laying down And then put the other like that on the picture. Who needs chocolate tin when you've got Jaffa Cakes? I will show you a close-up once I've what you all crapping at?
Got some more pots to Ooh, look at them. Banging, don't they? Taste test.
No, you're not.
Are you done with that milk?
Yeah.
Let's get it. Let's get it. Yeah. Hey.
Turned his nose up at it.
Yeah. Well.
That's the first.
Good job. Yeah, do this. Unless he's not seen it. I know. Yeah.
No,
You
still
want
not interested.
the milk?
So that's that.
Num nums. No. 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 We'll get to Chase when he comes in then. Chase will not thank you, Tucker.
There you go. That's them finished. I'm just gonna, because I've got sprinkles all over Chantier. So I'm just gonna and that's another thing with these sprinkles, they get everywhere. Thank you very much, Chocolate Monster. Not bad for a first time in 6 weeks.
I'll let everybody know how they taste tomorrow.
Yeah, that's so kind of you. It's very kind, isn't it?
There's my first lot decorated, Jeanette. But I put half of thingy Jaffa Cake because I put half of chocolate orange. Terry's chocolate, mini chocolate orange.
Very nice.
You see?
Yeah.
So yeah, I just did it like that with some orange and yellow.
Ooh, they look nice.
Things. I'm just letting them others cool down. Still a bit hot, warm. Oh, I'm gonna sit down a minute. Oh.
Okay, somebody purring. Who is it?
Box.
Oh, is it
Next to biscuit.
Who is it? Cheese, biscuit, Tucker.
Tucker.
Oh. So there you go, guys.
Look lovely, Jeanette.
Thank you, Tracy. Yours does too. So yeah, whereas Tracy's, because she's used half a chocolate orange, I've used the old Jaffa Cake, you see.
I could have put an old Jaffa Cake in, but I just thought it might be a bit too much. And I thought,
Yeah.
well, them orange chocolates will go taste nice a little bit with orange will flavour, won't it? That's what I
Yeah.
thought.
Yeah.
Couldn't find the orange strands.
Same as I say, Chris
Oh.
went to both our Asdas and he couldn't find any. I says, well, if you can't find orange strands, just get some of them rainbow sprinkles.
Yeah,
I know. So that is that. Well, what I'll do, if you don't mind, Tracy, I'll put a link in for anybody to join us.
Yeah, if you want, I'm just joking.
Hiya, Edward. There you go, Edward.
Oh.
He's got an old Jaffa Cake on top, look, cut in half. Tracy's even got a chocolate orange on hers.
Oh, a little bit on the floor.
So,
There's
yeah.
a chocolate orange there. Keeps on falling down. I think they need to get the fridge, do they?
And Edward, it's got a Jaffa Cake in bottom before you put the chocolate sponge mixture on top on it.
Good,
So
put
there
them
you go.
in the fridge in a minute. It's hot in here now. All these radiators have gone off because I ain't putting them back on. That'll get under the quilt, Johnny, if you're cold. Get a hot water bottle. Red hot.
I'm just putting the link in for anybody that wants to come on panel. If you don't, then that's fine. You know what I mean? It's I don't make people feel guilty if they don't want to come. It's there if you need it, or you fancy coming on panel. Time. Now the hard work's done.
2 lighters are broke on me today, Jeanette, so I think it's just fate for someone telling me not to smoke.
Funny you should say that, Tracy.
Just flew at my hand for no reason, and then they smash on the floor, and then I've got no light.
Mine didn't break it, but I'm sat there going, and it won't like, and we've got one spare lighter left.
I mean, I know I've got a bit of a cough, but I'm a smoker. I can still taste it, so I know that I haven't got no colds. It's just that it's this cough.
It's like congestion.
Yeah.
Chest. I know exactly.
I mean, loads, but
this is the thing. This is the thing, Tracy. And you get people saying, "Oh, it's bad for you smoking." I don't have any other pleasure other than smoking and baking.
Yeah, true.
I don't do it.
Only am I so.
I look at it this way. I'll mind my business while, everybody will mind their own.
You were saying earlier, where there's a will, there's a way, don't you? I'm having to get up and light it off at gas cooker, my fag. I need to find I've got gas upstairs, but I need to get another lighter to fill up. But I can't
we'll say we've got tons of lighters, Tracy, and none of them are any good.
Just need some gas in mine.
I've got 2 on here, and neither of them. Oh, tell a lie. It's called me a liar. 1 out of 2 ain't bad. Do you want to put them in fridge for a bit, baby? Before you start taste testing? Oi! So you can put them in fridge for a bit.
Yeah, we'll do. I'll go finish the pie.
Hello, how are we doing?
All right.
Hello, Tracy.
Oh, yeah.
Well, when I say I'm all right.
When you say you're all right, you're not all right. Or are you all right?
Well, I am all right. It's just this. Oh, it's pissing me off. When we said the other day, right, that's it. No more, comings and goings. Yeah. How wrong was I?
Yeah, but at least you know this guy who's been today knows what he's on about and he's going to get it sorted.
Well, according to what he was telling us, this supervisor, he did that job. Now, he seems to think that the supervisor that's doing the job now is a bit too lenient on the workers. So,
Agreed.
yeah. But he says, I mean, if you were to walk in your kitchen now or your bathroom and say, yeah, that's finished. It says to me, I've got an eye for detail and I know, because I've been that supervisor, and I know I can see straight away, this ain't right, that ain't right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And,
Yo, Gary, how are we doing?
and you know how we're on about splashback at downstairs toilet? That
Yeah.
was one of the things that he brought up. He says, for one, he says there should have been a splashback fitted in that downstairs toilet, and there ain't.
Yeah.
But
well, it'll be resolved now, I would think.
Yeah, same as Chris says. I hope they don't expect me to get up at 7:15 every. He says I'm just getting back into routine where I can have a bit of a lie-in in the morning.
Yeah.
Anyway, it didn't say when they'd be coming, whether they'd be coming tomorrow or when. This is what I ran about last night about very poor communication.
Yeah.
Very poor. He didn't say, oh, well, finisher will be here tomorrow, because apparently the stuff that needs doing will be the finisher's job.
Right.
So he's got to come back.
Oh, well, at least you get your splashback.
Mm-hmm.
So, but I'm wondering if they're going to put, you know, that I've got in my bathroom. I've got a really posh splashback in bathroom, Tracy, and it's like a white, but it's got like sparkly bits in it.
Ooh.
So I'm wondering if they're going to put a bit of that.
Bit like that little cheesecake I just had, that had sparkly bits in it. Like chocolate gold flakes on top.
Ooh.
Did you enjoy?
I bet you savoured every single minute of it, Richard.
I did, yeah, and I even licked the jar out. All right.
Well, he hadn't had no sweet for God knows how long, Tracy. He's been having rice and
yeah, he done right.
Like salads and things like that.
How do you feel while you've eating it? You know, because you've been on like on your diet and that. When you've eaten it and it's settled, are you okay? If you know what I mean, like with Johnny when first did eat.
What she's trying to say, Richard.
So much sugar rush or whatever.
If you haven't eaten sugar for ages, you can get what's called a dumping syndrome.
Belly pain.
Well,
and it's basically because your body's not used to sugar intake. Yeah. You'll know about it, Richard. Believe you me, you'll know about it.
You just said then, didn't you, Richard?
Yeah. I went for a dump after I'd had it.
But yeah, it's when you eat something sweet, your body is not used to.
In other words, you have a great big dump.
No, it's not that kind of dump.
You get like belly cramps.
Yeah, you get like, like a sweat and you feel really unwell.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yeah, I know what you mean. I've had that before, like if you've gone chip shop or something and afterwards you feel like shite and you think, why have I just had that? It was brilliant when you were eating it and then afterwards you learn, you think, oh my God, all you want to do is sleep.
That's it. That's sort of another reason why I have to be careful of my sugar intake.
Yeah. So does Johnny as well.
It is in a way chocolate monster, but it's body's way of saying, whoa, hang on a minute, I'm not used to this sugar. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's I mean, Johnny, because he hadn't had nothing sweet when he were on his diet and everything, and he started eating sweet, and he says, I felt terrible afterwards, and I says, don't tell me. I says, like, all clammy, sweaty.
Yeah, after 2 years, he didn't touch nothing.
Yeah.
And he just started baking like for you and that. Obviously, I've been doing it a while now, but yeah. He said, "Oh, I think I'll have one tonight." So I said, "Well, have one. You deserve it, you know."
You know what I mean? And I knew straight away, Tracy. And I says, yeah, Johnny, it's called dumping syndrome.
Mm.
Yeah.
Because your body, you're having, it's like a sugar
He
rush.
thought he got a
yeah.
cold overnight, like you said, hot sweating.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I haven't had anything sweet. That's the first thing I've had sweet for probably about 4 weeks.
But them GU pots is only small.
Yeah.
The only, you know, them glass pots that I've got, Tracy, that sort of thing that I'm talking about. So it's not as if you're sitting down to, like, let's say half a cheesecake or whatever. It's only a small portion. So Richard might not have that effect, but when you know, it all depends on the person. When I used to go to these classes before I had my surgery, they were sort of like varying degrees of it. And one woman says she went out this particular night, she went out for a meal, and she says, I thought to myself, oh, I've done so well, and this, that, and all. She says, I decided to have a portion, I think she says cheesecake or cake. And she says, next minute I know, she says, I felt lightheaded and clammy, and she says, I went to the toilet. Next minute I know, she says, I'm laying on the floor, and they were a crowd around me.
Yeah, it can happen, can't it?
Yeah. You know, people get it to varying degrees, you know what I mean? But I think you should be all right, Richard, with it only being like a little pot, you know what I mean?
Yeah. I mean, I don't go for a dump as often now, you see. I used to be a daily dumper. And now, like once every 3 days.
But, yeah.
Because all I'm having is rice, fish, vegetables. Like tonight, I had chicken curry with vegetables as well. And I just chucked all lot in my pot.
Yeah.
And it came out perfect.
There you go.
15 minutes and that rate perfection. And I've got half a tub for tomorrow dinner as well.
This is the thing, Tracy. It got this. It's like all in one thing. It's like a pressure cooker, rice cooker, meat cooker. You know what I mean? See, you know, one of them things that you said, like them like tray things. It's even got one of them in it. Oh, now, Ainsley was on about to Richard, why don't you buy a rice cooker? I went, hang on a minute, you don't need to, Richard, you've got that cooker. And it's been on his worktop for how long? About nearly 2 years.
2 years, yeah.
And
I used it a couple of times to make stew, and then it was just mind numbing it, where there's too many buttons and knobs and pictures and crap on it. You know?
Yeah. He's had his use out on it these past few weeks, hasn't you, Richard?
I've used it nearly every day for the past fortnight. Nearly every day. You know, and it's so easy to clean as well afterwards. It's brilliant.
But it's just a case of lifting that silver
pot
out and watching it in thing.
Correct.
Yeah.
You know, it's had more use in the last 2 weeks than it has since he's had it.
Correct. It has. It's had some hammer.
But it saved you money not buying a rice cooker.
You cook meat in it as well, then, Richard.
Yeah, you can do meat, and it's got like a mesh thing that you can part your meat on. I've not tried doing any meat in it yet. But
we in the business you call it a trivet.
A what? A trivet.
Trivet. You know what you were on about earlier on, and it's like a thing on legs, like a round thing. Yeah.
Like a mesh thing on legs.
Yeah.
But it's all right. You know,
but the thing is, as well, he's had benefit from it as well, Tracy, because the amount of fish that he's been eating it's not been hurting as much.
Correct. Correct.
An oily fish is good for your joints.
Yeah.
I've had salmon every day for a fortnight now. Every single day. Only thing is, it's quite expensive. That's the problem. It's not cheap.
But like you did tonight, you can vary it with chicken and things like that. Because white meat is all right. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Chicken and rice, yeah.
Yeah, I had chicken rice with carrots, broccoli, and cauliflower tonight,
Curry sauce.
and curry sauce. Yeah, I chucked it all. I chucked the vegetables at rice in pots at the same time. I added a little bit extra for vegetables, and it come out perfect. A little bit extra water for veg, come out perfect, and then I put the chicken in that I'd already cooked, and threw that in once the pot had finished doing its crap and all its hissing and stuff. And then I just poured the curry sauce in on top of that, give it a right old good old stir.
There you go. Job's a good one.
Yeah.
It came out perfect. The only thing I'm only complaint the curry sauce is a bit weak. I could do it getting somewhere just a little bit more kick to it than but it was all right.
Oh, I know what you mean. How about, because no do like these, what you call them, stock pots, but I think they do them in curry as well. They're like in like a little plastic thing about that big. And you just peel lid off and pop it in your...
Yeah, I'll find some. I'll find some.
Oh, what I would do, well, not what I would actually do, but do you know, like you just said, your curry sauce could do with a little bit of a kick to it.
Yeah.
You can still get the same curry sauce and maybe add a little bit of your own curry powder or a bit of chili powder.
That's the pot thing.
Tracy, look.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, it's like a pressure cooker in it as well. Yeah.
It's everything. It cooks everything. It's a pressure cooker, and with rice, it takes 10 minutes.
10 minutes, right, yeah. There's a button, top, bottom on the left, bottom row, second in, that's a rice button. So you just press rice and it does all the crap for you.
Yeah, it does it for you.
It's all right.
I cook rice 3 times a week because Keena loves it. I just boil it in a pan.
But same as Tracy said, Richard, you could do with some like either chili powder or curry.
Powder.
Yeah. I need some like it was just a bit weak with the curry.
Yeah, I know what you mean.
I could barely taste curry.
It's nice, but it's not got that kick to it.
No, I don't want it to be hot curry, but I just want to be able to taste it.
Get some curry powder.
Yeah.
We'll do that
Pesto curry's all right when you pour it on something and you make it thick enough so it sits on it, if you know what I mean. But I don't think it's the right thing for actually making, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll have to get some curry powder, I think.
I know what you're saying. Like proper curry powder.
Yeah.
Oh, chili.
Yeah.
That one. Hot Madras curry powder.
Yeah.
Do you get out like that at your end in a packet?
Yeah, we'll be able to, I'm sure.
And then I've got a Jogan Rosh one, Jogan Rosh Masala.
Yeah.
And then all I do is put a little bit in, and then I put a little bit of this in as well. Paprika.
Paprika,
yeah.
Well, I have some paprika, I think.
Get them little.
There you go, Richard.
I think I have some paprika because I used to sprinkle that on chips when you do them in the wedges in the skins.
Yeah.
Lay them on a tray, and then I used to sprinkle paprika on them.
Yeah, I like paprika, that stuff. Yeah.
But yeah, that should be to keep Richard that paprika. If you've already got some paprika.
Yeah, I've got some. I haven't got a big bag like that. Mine's in like a little one of them little jars that you have, herbs and shit in.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, like little herb jars. Yeah.
And that's what that for, just to top them back up when they're empty.
See, I've got a box outside on me, what we haven't emptied yet, and that's full of like garlic granules and curry powder, but they only like little things, you know what I mean?
Pardon me. Yeah.
Oh.
But yeah, I wouldn't sort of, it just needs that.
Yeah, just a slight bit of something to it.
Yeah.
The chicken and the vegetables just a little bit bland, but it's all right. But it just wants something to it.
It wants something to get a bit of kick.
You know, I did add a bit of curry powder actually afterwards to see if that meant altered taste, but it didn't.
Still going to put me in the fridge.
Look at them bad boys.
I know.
Bloody hell.
She's got off her, you know, these,
Oh, the Jaffa Cakes on top. Bloody
yeah,
hell.
and she's got chocolate orange bites as well.
Ooh.
But you see, I've used the old Jaffa Cake and I put one flat and then put one like that.
Ah. I
I
think,
never thought to get in that chocolate orange segments.
I was got them to do.
But you see, cause Tracy's, yeah.
they look like you, but they look professional to them, like you've been to the shop and bought them.
Miss Knacker,
Oh, I thought it was in a Jaffa. I don't know yours.
Hello, Miss Knacker and Cracker Whacker.
We're putting a Jaffa Cake at bottom and then bun mixture on top. The little thin bun case that I've got. And then today we went to that hobby craft because we were at Crown Point. So I thought, oh, I'll get some of them because I've seen you get them before, haven't you, Jeanette? You know them?
Yeah,
them
yeah.
look like cups.
Yeah. Well, them that I've used tonight with gold inside, I got a bag full and they were like blue, white, pink, and something else. And they were like 4 lots. So that's why I've used them because they're similar to what she used in the recipe.
Yeah.
And you put a Jaffa Cake in first. So you've got a Jaffa Cake, then you've got your sponge mix on top, and then you've got a Jaffa Cake on top as well. So you've got double Jaffa Cakes.
Mm.
But you see, Chris, you know how we're having discussion other night as how many McVitters have got in them and how much, yeah. So when Chris went, he had to go to a bit bigger Asda other way. You know what I mean? You know where we go to his doctors, it's like other side there. I mean, it's only sort of not far away, but it's in opposite direction to our Asda. Because the dog meat that Biscuit eats, for some reason they hadn't got it in our Asda. So,
little ones.
So Chris says, I'll go to this other Asda. So I said, well, why are you there? Look for some Jaffa Cakes for me. And I am Miss Batty Whiplash. They'd actually got Asda's own making it, and it said on end 12 Jaffa Cakes. So, just to be on the safe side, he bought me 3 boxes. So I've got a box there.
Uh-huh.
But you can guess what Callum's question was. Are they spare? See them in the fridge. I says, well, look, Callum. I says, if I don't have any mishaps or anything, yeah, you can have some. But you're going to have to wait till I've done baking. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I knew I'd got a box spare just in case. I mean, you never know. I could have dropped one on the floor or something. You don't know, do you?
No.
So I always like to have, a bit. Anyway, so I didn't have any mishaps, but yeah, yours looks 10 times better than mine, Tracy. That's just plain ones. I wish Dad had thought of that, putting some chocolate orange.
Well, I didn't think at all until, like I said, I went to the shop tonight at 7:30 for some fags, and I thought, oh, I'll get some of them chocolate oranges because I didn't get no chocolate strands or out.
Well, what they are, Richard, in a packet, and they're called chocolate orange minis, but they're not.
I've seen them.
Yeah,
I've seen them in little bag.
Yeah.
I've got half a bag of here still. Keen off some of these, probably. That's how big they are.
Yeah. Yeah, it's so just smashing bloody thing trying to open a big orange.
It makes me laugh when they say
them bloody things.
I know, it makes me laugh. On telly, and they say tap it and unwrap it.
Aye, all right.
Yeah.
Tap it on rock. Just make sure you don't tap it on a glass coffee table, or else you'll have to get your flipping Dyson out.
Oh dear. I mean, the thing is, they sort of make out that you've just got to tap it on something,
Do you remember
unwrap it, and it comes like that. It's got a great big bloody wedge thing right through middle.
Yeah.
So it's not as simple as just tapping it and unwrapping it.
No. That's bullshit. We should say boot it round the car park and then unwrap it.
I'll get an hammer.
Yeah, hammer it.
Bigger pick things. You know what I mean? They don't tell you that it's got this great wedge of chocolate going all the way through it. But then they won't, because that's how it sticks together. I mean, if they weren't for that wedge of chocolate in the middle, yeah, you'd be able to tap it and unwrap it.
Yeah.
Tracy's not well, but she didn't want to miss baking.
No.
Have you still got your cough, Tracy?
Yes, it's getting a bit worse, I think, Richard.
She says it's hurting her stomach and everything now. It's all coughing.
Yeah.
You need some
I get like that. If I've got a cough and I end up with flipping sore there on my ribs and stuff because you're coughing.
I said to Tracy, when I worked that bad a few months ago, I did that much coughing. It hurts your ribs, doesn't it? Here.
Yeah. Yeah, and it seems to go on forever.
Yeah. It was like I'd left mine until it was that bad, Tracy. I needed steroids. So yeah, get off to doctors, get some more you might even need steroids.
Yeah, well, I've been on antibiotics since yesterday and it's not done not just yet.
You need steroids. Them steroids is to build your lungs up.
Yeah.
Oh, talking of which, I successfully had a shower this morning.
Oh, I've been on the bionic stool.
It just needs the legs adjusting slightly because I felt like I was sat on throne.
Have you got something to put on your bath, Jeanette?
I bought like a stool and it's got like a swivel top. When you sit on it, it swivels so you can.
Yeah.
But I felt like yeah. I just think the legs need adjusting, lowering a bit. Because I've got an handle halfway above bath, like to get in and out of bath. But you feel like you're squashed up because this thing's there. So I says to Chris, but it same as we said this morning, it's like trial and error until you get used to it.
Yeah.
I could do it legs lowering a bit and probably putting it a bit further back. You know what I mean? Because I'm right next to this bloody handrail and I feel like I'm like this. You know what I mean?
Yeah, your neck
I did successfully have a shower. You know what I mean? It just needs a few minor adjustments, let's say. But yeah. See what it were, Tracy. The bath that they put us in is like a tin bath. I don't know what cast iron or whatever it is, but before it was a plastic one. Now the plastic one wasn't as deep as what this is. And I bought a slip mat. One of these mats that you put in bath.
Yeah.
Anyway, so other week I ran the bath. I put one foot in it and I went. So I went, no, it's not happening. So this is where stool comes into play. I says to Chris, I can have a shower. I can have a proper shower. And no need to stand up. I can wash myself. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Hey, you'd have laughed if you were there, Richard. Chris were there just for my safety, just to make sure that I didn't slip or I didn't fall or whatever. So I'm he pulls shower curtain across. So I'm going, Chris, just pass me soap. just pass me shower. It were right, boss. I said to Chris, if anybody could see us now, I said they'd probably think, to me, to you, to me, to you.
Well, what would you do if you want to be there? Would you have to shout him up the stairs?
Oh, yeah. But he because it was first time I'd used this stool, he wanted to be there, even though I washed my hair myself and I washed my body myself. He wanted to be there just to make sure I was safe.
Yeah.
And he did sort of make sure it was right temperature. And then he says, I think, he says, this shower head needs lowering a bit because I'm sat down. The shower head needs lowering down a little bit. You know what I mean?
Yeah, so you walk up. Yeah.
Yeah, because it's like on a pole, and then you've got like a button that you press and you lower the shower head. So, yeah, so just a few minor adjustments. You know what I mean? But, yeah, I did feel like I was sat on throne. I felt like going like this one, you know. It does the job, if you know what I mean. But I think because it's got, you know, like adjustable legs where you press the thing in and you either, you know, up or down. But I think the actual stool itself needs lowering a little bit. Oh, yeah, he did that as well, Tommy. He's telling me that Mr. Pix didn't scrub your back for me. Yeah, he did that bit, but I did all rest. You know me.
You can reach the front herself, can't you, Jeanette?
Yeah.
It's the back you can't reach.
Yeah. I weren't having him touching any of my other bits. While I reached shower, I wanted to wait for the moment, and I thought, well, this is very rare. I haven't had a shower in years. I've always had a bath. So, yeah, I wanted to savour it a little bit. So, yeah, it did scrub me back for me. But it was one of them moments where, you know, since we've had this new bath, I haven't been able to have a proper bath. So I've had to sit outside at bath and do it that way and wash my hair and everything. But with this, you've got shower coming onto you. And yeah, I wash my hair and also everything. So, as I say, it just needs a few minor adjustments, you know. But same as I said to Chris, it's first time we've used it. You know, you find out what's right and what's not right, and shower head and everything. You know what I mean? But you know how tall our Callum is. I mean, he'll probably go in shower tomorrow and say, "Who's lowered this shower head?" We're not all 6 foot on, Callum.
Because it's not got like a pole thing on, you can just slide it up and down.
Yeah, I've just said that. I said it's on pole.
All right.
On edge, it's got like a black button.
Yeah.
Where you slide it up and down.
It's usually they have like a soap tray on as well that slithers up and down.
Yeah, it has got a soap tray on. Where you been for the last 2 hours, Gary? Yeah, they have got to come back, unfortunately. So they'll not be having a party just yet. Manager came out today and A4 piece of paper full of snags, and that was just in kitchen. And then he went to his bathroom, same again. So Mr. Talk to himself's got to come back. You know, it is us thinking, you know, that's it, we've done, you know. But no communication as to, well, he'll be back in morning, or, you know, we'll be back day after tomorrow. You know what I mean? Nothing.
You don't know when they're coming.
No. And it was like, Chris, we're just having, a number 2 on the toilet yesterday. On door. So, yeah. he had to sort of cut it short, put his dressing gown on, and come running downstairs. And it were the finisher that had took over from the other finisher. But this is the thing, Tommy. The guy that came out today was like the head honcho. Now, if everything had been perfect, he would have signed it all off. But he said that he did the site manager's job before he became the manager. And he says he thought that the supervisor were more lenient on the workers than what he is.
I make another brew.
So he says, I goes in kitchen and he says, I've got an eye for detail, let's just say. And he says, that's not right, that's not right, that wants doing, this wants doing. He didn't tell us exactly what it is. He says it's nothing major, it's just what they call snagging again. And same with upstairs bathroom. Now, to me, I can't see out wrong. I mean, I can't see out wrong with kitchen, but anyway, it's just bits and bobs, he said. So, but he's one of these, he's one of these guys that is very got an eye for detail, and he will not sign off on anything that he don't think's not right. If that makes any sense. If it's not up to his standard, then he'll not sign off on it. But yeah, I mean, here's us thinking, well, that's it, Chris ain't got to get up at 7:15 every morning and blah blah blah. I mean, he's been out with drone this morning, so Richard.
I think he's gone
All
to
right, Richard's had his drone like nearly a year, and he still hasn't flown it properly.
Last
Yeah,
November
we
I
went-
bought it. And
Hey?
Last November I bought it and I'd flown it for 3 minutes.
Chris has been out with his this morning, being as it was sort of
you need to
semi,
do
semi nice. But yeah, this manager, he says, I've got a good eye for detail, and he says, and I can look at something and say, well, that's not, that this needs touching.
Yeah, they might know what they're on.
Yeah. But I think two of the things is the kitchen light switch and this light switch in the downstairs toilet. I think that's two of the things.
Yeah, she did
Because
say.
they say something about light switches, and I says, well, in this finisher's defence, he made the best of a bad job. You know what I mean? I stuck up for this finisher because he were left to put right their cock up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, you can only do so much. I mean, light switch, Tracy in kitchen, it wasn't it, Richard, it was cockeyed.
Yeah.
Like that.
Where are they?
Ooh,
Oh, look, Timmy's only just come down. Where are they?
who said that? Callum.
Yeah, I'll give 2 guesses.
Hello, Tracy. How are you?
Yeah.
But yeah.
Your mum's got some
You know what I
Jaffa
mean?
Cakes there for you. You can have one.
I mean, I said to Richard last night, I'd looked on Amazon, and them things that you can get for light switches.
Yeah.
Is it?
Oh, yeah.
I've
the
looked on
plastic
there,
ones,
and you can get a pack of 2 for about $3.99. So I said to Richard, I thought, well, I don't want to stay at that abomination. So I haven't ordered them yet. I've just looked for them, and you get a pack of 2 for what they call thumb plates or something. I think it's called, Richard.
Yeah.
Gary says hello, Callum. Tommy says hello, Callum.
Gary.
But yeah, the official name for them, I think, is thumb plates.
Hello,
So,
Tommy. How are you?
and I thought, well, that'll cover up that, But hey ho, we'll
It
see.
will.
We'll see what's what. Anyway, I'm going to call it a night. It's now 11:10, and Chris has got to take this table down. So I'll see you all tomorrow. I hope you've enjoyed tonight's baking and what me and Tracy have made. So I'll see you tomorrow. Bye.
See you later, folks.
Good night, everybody in chat.
Bye.
See you later, alligators.
Look at you chirping up.
Sorry. Tell little Jack Horner to get back in his corner.
He is.